Hey there, Erin Lee here of VancouverIslandPsychic.com, bringing you the weekly Psychic and Angel card reading for Monday, April the 6th to Sunday, April 12th, 2015. This week, the primary messages that came up for us were around creating and maintaining balance, as well as information for those of us who are clairsentient, and around career and career changes. So be sure to stay tuned. So this week we'll be using Sonia Choquette's Trust Your Vibes Oracle card deck. But before we jump into the cards, I want to take a second to quickly talk a little bit about the information that's coming up for us overall this coming week. So we've just come out of a week where we've been seeing a fair amount of ups and downs, and there's been a lot that's kind of been coming up to the surface in order to be addressed and released so that we can move on. And so it almost has the feeling of Mercury in retrograde, because communication has also been affected as well. So part of the theme that we're seeing as we move into this next week is regaining a sense of balance, kind of finding where we are, and intuition is at the forefront of what we're encouraged to pay attention to this week. So as we're moving into the week, make sure that you're taking time to ground yourself and also to tap in and connect with your angels and your own intuitive information, because when we're in times when there's a bit of chaos and up and down, it's really important that we come into ourselves, ground, and get a really clear sense of what messages are coming in for us personally as well. All right, so we'll start off by giving the cards a shuffle, and we're going to ask our angels to come in and bring us whatever messages we need for the coming week to help keep us balanced, healthy, and strong, and moving forward in a positive way. All right, so the first card is for Monday and Tuesday, and the message that's coming up is instant feedback. So this is a really interesting message to come at the beginning of the week. First of all, it feels like balance through Monday and Tuesday is our key. It's at the core of what we need to be concentrating on. And the instant feedback card is basically saying when you're looking to create and maintain balance in your life, it's really important to pay attention to the gut feelings, the instincts that are coming through. And this is one of the primary ways that people receive intuition. It's a very atavistic quality that we have. It's something that was honed over millennia in order to keep us safe, and we're using it now to help guide us into a healthy and balanced life. So when you're paying attention to your intuition, particularly pay attention to what's going on in your stomach, because this is one of the first indicators that we get. Sometimes it will roll over in nervousness, and that can be just a mild caution saying, hey, pay attention, and other times it clenches right up. And this is always indication that, things aren't as they need to be in order to be in our best interests. So really pay attention to that. So the message that's coming up for Monday and Tuesday to help promote a sense of balance is to really listen to your intuition and pay attention to what's physically happening within your body. If you are clairsentient, it's popping in that you might have even more messages that you're receiving at the beginning of this week. So really important to make sure that you are not only staying balanced and grounded, but also being very aware of what is yours and what is other people's, what belongs to other people. It's also a really great time to make sure that you're practicing protection techniques to help keep you safe so that you don't take on other people's stuff. All right, looking at Wednesday and Thursday, the message that's coming up for us is seek solitude. So through the middle of the week, again, to help promote a sense of balance and well-being, they're saying you might want to make sure that you're taking time out for yourself, and not overextending yourself with social engagements. And in addition to social, they're also showing me that work stresses and work pressures might be starting to come come up through the middle of the week this week. So make sure that you're carving time out for yourself so that you can have some downtime to relax, let go, breathe, and really create a sense of space and comfort for yourself. Again, the clairsentient people are really coming forward through the middle of this week. So a couple of weeks ago, if you're not familiar with clairsentience, a couple of weeks ago I offered a free downloadable PDF that talks about the 4 primary different ways that we receive intuitive information, and clairsentience is one of those ways. And if you didn't get the link, don't worry, at the end of the video I'll post that, but just a really quick overview. Clairsentience is basically receiving intuitive guidance and information through the physical sensation in our bodies and also on an emotional level as well. And I find this to be one of the most common ways that people receive intuitive guidance and information, because it is so primal. It's such a basic part of who we are. So if you find that you tend to be particularly sensitive to the people around you, it's really important this week to make sure that you're taking that time through the middle of the week to kind of shut off, have time for yourself, ground, connect with spirit, and really tap into intuition and what's coming up for you. All right, and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The message that's coming up is feed your spirit. So as we move into the weekend this weekend, the encouragement is really coming up to nourish yourself and make sure that you are fulfilled on an overall level. Now, as I say that, career again is really coming to the forefront. So looking at the overall week, career is a message that has kind of kept coming up. So we're seeing a lot of focus and concentration in terms of the work that we're doing. Now, this might be the career that you've chosen in terms of your job and how you support yourself, but this can also be the ways that you interact and that you contribute to the world in general. So maybe this is your career is in helping the people around you, or offering lending an ear to listen to somebody. So the message that's really coming up for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is to make sure that you're putting your focus and concentration into that passion that you have for life and that aspect of yourself that is promotes helping and supporting others. At the same time, Spirit is also saying to make sure that you aren't depleting yourself in the giving that you're doing. So creative projects are really coming to the forefront for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and really prioritizing and making sure that the way that you're spending your time is in things that is in things where your priorities are, so that your time and your resources are really going into the things that are most important to you to help you and support you. So looking at the week overall, as I said, we've got a lot coming up around balance and around maintaining ourselves, and also career is starting to really come to the forefront, whether it's the work that you do in order to bring in an income, or whether it's the work that you do for the people around you, either through volunteering or through just who you are as a person. It's really coming to a forefront to make sure that you have an outlet that you're passionate about. And actually, as I say that, the last message that's coming in for us this week is if you are looking at making career shifts and career changes in terms of the work that you're doing, this is a really fabulous time to start getting that moving. So really become clear, particularly through Wednesday and Thursday when you're taking that time to be on your own. Really get clear on what it is that you want and start creating the plan to put things into motion. Thanks for joining me for this week's weekly psychic and angel card reading. As I mentioned in the reading, a couple of weeks ago I offered a free downloadable PDF that talked about the 4 primary different ways that we receive intuitive information and that we connect with our angels, including the clairsentience that we talked about this week. I also have a free downloadable guided energy healing meditation that I created for my Reiki students. In it, I lead you into a place of relaxation, show you how to channel universal energy, and then use that to help balance your life so that you can create peace and well-being in your life. To get both of those things, just click the link below, or you can click the little eye icon that comes up on your page. So this week we're doing something a little bit different with the crystal readings. Instead of having them at the end of the video as I have in the past, if you click that eye icon, it's called a card, it will drop down a list of different links, and in those I've included direct links to the crystal choice video so that you can go directly to the crystal choice of your choice this week. Your crystal choices for the week are Optical Calcite, Apatite, and Malachite. Again, that's Optical Calcite, Apatite, and Malachite. To get your crystal reading for the week and the link to the free download, simply click the white eye icon and a list will drop down. In that list there will be the link as well as a picture to each of the crystals individually, so you can go directly to the crystal of your choice. Thanks again for watching. Wishing you a fabulous week.